What if the reason you're unhappy has nothing to do with your job, your money, or your relationships? Imagine waking up tomorrow with everything you currently want: the car, the body, the bank balance, the partner. Now imagine, 6 months later, feeling exactly the same restless ache you feel right now. Most people never realize this. Happiness was never hiding behind the next achievement. It was never waiting at the next paycheck, the next promotion, the next relationship. Have you ever noticed how the excitement of getting something new fades within days, sometimes even hours? You buy the thing, you feel it, and then it's gone. Pause for a second and think about that. 2,000 years ago, a Roman emperor sat alone at night, writing to himself. Not for followers, not for fame. He was trying to solve the exact same problem you're trying to solve right now. He found something most people never find. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what it was, and why lesson 8 might be the one that changes how you see your entire life. His name was Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, one of the most powerful men who ever lived. And yet, in his private journal, the one we now call Meditations, he wasn't writing about power, he was writing about peace. Alongside him stood 2 other men who shaped this philosophy. Epictetus, a man born into slavery who became one of history's greatest teachers of freedom. And Seneca, a statesman who understood loss, exile, and fear better than most men ever will. Together, they built something called Stoicism. Not a religion, not a trend, but a way of thinking that has helped soldiers, leaders, and ordinary men survive their darkest moments and find calm in the middle of chaos. Have you ever wondered why some people stay calm under pressure while others fall apart? Today, you'll learn 8 Stoic lessons that answer that question. And lesson 8, that's the one most people need most, but discover last. If deep, honest wisdom like this speaks to you, consider subscribing, because more lessons like this are coming every single day. Lesson 1. You don't control events, you control your response. Picture this. You're stuck in traffic, late for something important. Your jaw tightens and your hands grip the wheel. Be honest with yourself. How many hours of your life have you lost to moments like this? Epictetus taught something simple, yet most people never truly absorb it. Some things are in our control, and everything else is not. The traffic isn't in your control, but your reaction is. Here's the surprising part. The anger you feel isn't caused by the traffic at all. It's caused by your belief that things should be different than they are. Think about that for a moment. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself of this daily, even while ruling an empire during war and plague. So next time something goes wrong, pause and ask yourself one question. Is this actually in my control? If it isn't, let it go. And if it is, act. Most people spend their whole lives fighting things they can never change. But something even more important is coming, because controlling your response is only step 1. Lesson 2. Your thoughts create your suffering. Imagine 2 men losing the same job on the same day. One spirals into panic, convinced his life is over, while the other takes a breath and starts planning his next move. Same event, 2 completely different experiences. Have you ever noticed this in your own life? The event itself rarely destroys people. It's the story they tell themselves about it. Marcus Aurelius wrote something powerful, that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Pause. Now think carefully about the last time you were anxious about something that hadn't even happened yet. Most of that fear was built entirely inside your own mind. The practical application here is simple, but not easy. When something happens, separate the fact from the story, because the fact is neutral, but the story is where the pain lives. Ask yourself, what actually happened, versus what am I telling myself it means? That gap, that's where your suffering is born. Master that gap, and you master your peace. Which of these 2 lessons hit closer to home for you? Let me know below. Lesson 3. Death makes life urgent, not sad. Let me ask you something. If you knew you had 1 year left, would you still waste time on the things that currently consume you? Seneca wrote that it's not that we have a short life, but that we waste much of it. Think about that. Most people live as if they have unlimited time. They delay conversations, they delay dreams, they delay forgiveness. Can you remember a time you kept postponing something that actually mattered? Marcus Aurelius kept death close in his mind, not out of fear, but out of respect for the time he had left. Here's the surprising part. This isn't a dark thought, it's the most clarifying thought available to you. When you remember life ends, you stop wasting it on things that don't matter. Grudges, distractions, empty scrolling, needless arguments. The practical step is small. Each morning ask yourself, if today mattered more than any other day, what would I actually do with it? Death isn't the enemy of a good life. Forgetting death is. Lesson 4. Other people's opinions are not your business. Imagine spending hours crafting the perfect message, replaying conversations in your head, worrying about what someone thinks of you. Have you ever noticed how much energy this quietly drains from your life? Epictetus taught that other people's judgments belong to them, not to you. And you cannot control what someone thinks, only how you live. Pause for a second. How much of your current stress is actually about your own life, and how much is about managing other people's perception of you? Marcus Aurelius, ruling an empire watched by millions, still wrote reminders to himself not to be shaken by criticism. If an emperor needed that reminder, what does that tell you? The practical application is this. Before reacting to criticism, ask yourself, does this person understand my situation, my intentions, my truth? Often, they don't. Their opinion is a reflection of them, not a verdict on you. Free yourself from needing approval, and you free yourself from most of your daily anxiety. But that's only half the truth. Real freedom requires one more lesson. Have you ever let someone else's opinion control your mood for an entire day? Be honest. Lesson 5. Adversity is training, not punishment. Picture a blacksmith's hammer striking metal, again and again, not to destroy it, but to shape it. Most people experience hardship and ask, why me? Would you react differently today if you asked instead, what is this here to teach me? Seneca believed that difficulty reveals character that comfort could never build. And a calm sea, he said, never made a skilled sailor. Think about that. Every setback you've survived, every heartbreak, every failure, every loss, quietly built a version of you that didn't exist before. Pause. Now think carefully about your hardest year. Are you not stronger now because of it? The Stoics didn't pray for an easier life. They trained for a stronger one. The practical step is this. Next time adversity arrives, resist the urge to ask why, and instead ask what strength this moment is asking you to build. Don't miss this shift in mindset. It alone can change how you experience every future struggle. Pain becomes purpose the moment you stop resisting it and start learning from it. Lesson 6. You are not your emotions. Imagine anger rising in your chest during an argument. Your voice sharpens and your fists clench. Have you ever said something in anger that you deeply regretted minutes later? Marcus Aurelius understood something most people never grasp. That emotions arrive like weather. They pass through you. They are not you. Here's the surprising part. You don't have to obey every emotion that appears. Pause for a second and notice right now, are you your thoughts? Or are you the one observing your thoughts? That awareness is the seed of self-mastery. The practical application is simple. When strong emotion rises, don't act immediately. Breathe and observe it like a storm passing across the sky, letting it move through you without controlling your actions. This isn't suppression, it's mastery. The man who reacts instantly is ruled by his emotions. The man who pauses, even for 3 seconds, rules himself. The next lesson completes something we've only partly explored so far. What's your biggest struggle? Controlling anger, anxiety, or self-doubt? Comment below. Lesson 7. Gratitude is a discipline, not a feeling. Imagine having everything you have right now, except you actually noticed it. Most people scroll past their own blessings while chasing someone else's highlight reel. Have you ever caught yourself wanting someone else's life while ignoring the good in your own? Marcus Aurelius began his mornings reminding himself of what he was grateful for, before the world had the chance to steal his peace. Pause. Now think carefully. When was the last time you consciously appreciated something you already have? Seneca warned that no one appreciates what they've grown used to, and that's the trap, because comfort creates blindness. The practical step is small but powerful. Each night name 3 things that went right that day. Not to feel good, but to train your mind to notice good. Gratitude isn't a soft emotion. It's a discipline that rewires how you experience your entire life. We'll return to this idea shortly because it connects directly to the final lesson, the one most people need most. Lesson 8. Your inner peace is the only real freedom. Here it is. The lesson most people discover last, often after years of chasing everything external. Imagine achieving every goal you currently want. Then imagine still feeling that same quiet unrest inside. Most people stop searching after money, status, or approval. But that's only half the truth. Marcus Aurelius, with all the power in the known world, wrote constantly about one thing, guarding his inner citadel. The one place no enemy, no critic, no circumstance could ever touch. Would you react differently today if you understood that your peace was never meant to depend on the outside world at all? Pause for a second and really sit with that. Every lesson before this one, control, thought, mortality, opinion, adversity, emotion, gratitude, all of it leads here. Your happiness was never outside you. It was always available, quietly waiting, inside the space you already control, your mind. The practical application is this. Each day protect your inner peace like it's your most valuable possession, because it is. Let's bring this together. You control your response, not your circumstances. Your thoughts, not your events, create your suffering. Remembering death gives urgency and clarity to how you live. Other people's opinions are not your responsibility to carry. Adversity is training that builds the person you're becoming. Your emotions pass through you. They do not define you. Gratitude is a daily discipline, not an occasional feeling. And your inner peace is the one true freedom no one can ever take from you. 8 lessons, 1 ancient truth. Happiness was never hiding out there in the world. It was always here. Inside the mind you already have the power to master. You don't need a different life to feel peace. You need a different relationship with the one you already have. Start today, start small. The calmest, strongest version of you is already waiting inside. Comment your favorite lesson. I read every single comment.